K-pop has become a multi-billion-dollar industry, but behind the glitz and glamour, a controversial question arises. Is HYBE, the giant agency behind BTS, truly supporting V, Kim Taehyung, and Jungkook's careers? Or are they simply exploiting their immense popularity for profit? When popularity becomes a double-edged sword, BTS is not just a music group. They are a global phenomenon. However, among the 7 talented members, V and Jungkook often receive the most attention. It's undeniable that they have an incredibly large and loyal fan base willing to buy anything they promote, from albums to fashion and even perfumes. Recently, however, speculation has arisen that HYBE may be overly reliant on them to drive the company's revenue. From closely timed solo releases to individual projects that seem more business-driven than artistically inspired, fans are beginning to wonder, is HYBE truly supporting their careers? Or are they merely capitalizing on their popularity? Signs of exploitation that sparked suspicion. 1. Questionable solo release strategy. When Jungkook released his solo album Golden in November 2023, fans saw a massive promotional campaign by HYBE. However, what surprised many was that V had also released his solo album Layover just a few months earlier. Was this a sign of full support, or simply a business strategy to maximize profits in a short period? Some ARMYs, BTS's fanbase, suspect that this strategy wasn't solely about artistic support, but rather about squeezing as much profit as possible before both enter their mandatory military service. It seemed as though HYBE was trying to cash in on their peak popularity before their long hiatus. 2. HYBE's controversial business decisions. Some fans also feel that HYBE frequently uses V and Jungkook to push certain products, even those unrelated to music. For instance, Jungkook was chosen as a brand ambassador for Calvin Klein, while V was appointed as an ambassador for Celine. Was this their personal choice, or part of HYBE's plan to monetize their popularity further? Many believe that HYBE is more focused on turning them into sellable products rather than developing them as independent artists with full creative freedom. HYBE being unfair to other members. Another debate has emerged. Is HYBE prioritizing V and Jungkook over the other BTS members? Some ARMYs feel that members like RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and Jimin receive significantly less promotion compared to the 2 youngest members. For example, when Jimin released his album Face, fans noticed that HYBE's promotional efforts were not as extensive as they were for Jungkook. The same goes for Suga, who seemed to pursue his solo projects more independently rather than being fully backed by the agency. If HYBE truly favors V and Jungkook over the rest, wouldn't this indicate an imbalance in how the agency manages each BTS member's career? Fan reactions. A divided opinion, of course. Not everyone agrees with the theory that HYBE is exploiting Jungkook and V. Some fans believe that the agency is simply doing its best to optimize their success. However, on the other hand, many are disappointed with how HYBE has managed BTS after the group shifted towards solo projects. Some even feel that BTS has been pushed aside, as HYBE focuses on newer groups like TXT and ENHYPEN. This further fuels speculation that HYBE wants to secure its revenue by relying on V and Jungkook, while simultaneously building a new generation to take over BTS's dominance in the K-pop industry. Conclusion: a business strategy or sacrifice? Ultimately, only HYBE and BTS themselves know the truth. However, there's no denying that HYBE's strategy in handling V and Jungkook's careers has raised many questions. Are they truly supporting their artists? Or is this just a business game aimed at maximizing profit? This question continues to linger in the minds of fans. One thing is for sure, ARMY will always stand by BTS. Regardless of the business strategies their agency employs, is HYBE really exploiting BTS, V, and Jungkook's popularity? Or is this just media sensation? After reading the previous article, a bigger question arises. Is HYBE truly relying on V and Jungkook's popularity purely for business interests? Or is this just a wild speculation exaggerated by the media and overly emotional fans? In the entertainment world, public opinion can be divided into two sides: those who believe in this theory and those who see it as a baseless conspiracy. So, what do you think? Allegations that invite mixed reactions when accusations arose that HYBE might be exploiting the two most popular BTS members. Many fans began to question the agency's policies. However, some see this as a reasonable marketing strategy in the entertainment industry. Isn't it logical for HYBE to promote artists with higher commercial appeal? On the other hand, skeptical fans notice a concerning pattern: closely timed solo album releases, numerous advertising contracts dominated by V and Jungkook, and how HYBE seems to be giving them more promotion than other BTS members. Is this purely a business strategy, or is there a bigger agenda at play? Is this really happening or just a fabrication? The entertainment industry is not just about talent and hard work. It's also about public perception and marketing strategy. Many artists are packaged with specific narratives to remain relevant in the industry. It's possible that the accusations against HYBE are merely a media ploy to create drama and increase fan engagement. Are we too quick to conclude that HYBE is only exploiting V and Jungkook without considering that this might be part of a long-term plan already agreed upon by the BTS members themselves? Or is this a deliberate strategy by HYBE to create buzz so the public keeps talking about them? Criticism of the media, creating a narrative or revealing the truth. We cannot ignore the role of the media in shaping public opinion. Viral news is often influenced by how the media presents an issue. With speculations about HYBE exploiting Jungkook and V, we must ask, is this based on solid facts, or just assumptions built from fragmented information that may not be entirely accurate? Often, the media exaggerates certain issues to make them more readable and shareable. Without concrete evidence from BTS or HYBE themselves, we need to be cautious in accepting information. Are we being manipulated by news created purely for sensational purposes, encouraging readers to think critically as fans or mere entertainment industry spectators? It is important not to believe every piece of news that circulates right away. We need to consider various perspectives before drawing conclusions. If HYBE is indeed exploiting V and Jungkook's popularity, is that really wrong in an industry that is inherently business-oriented? If this is just an exaggerated theory, why does this issue keep emerging and becoming a hot topic? Do these kinds of news stories truly reflect reality, or are they just hoaxes created to attract attention? In the end, only HYBE and the BTS members themselves know the truth. However, as an audience and fans, we have the freedom to form our own opinions based on the available information. So, what do you think? Is this real or just mere sensation?